Whitney, now what?
Your actual quantity, well, you put your actual cost in, solve for that.
We can solve for actual cost.
Yeah, I got $18.20.
Beautiful, $18.20. And how did you solve for that?
I took 9,500 hours, X equals 172,900.
Okay,
I decided by 95.
so 172,900 divided by 9,500 equals 18.2. Perfect. Ooh, Jeff, what goes here, AQ? 9,500, okay. So now we need some math. 9,500 times 18. Kylie, can you do that?
I'm sorry, I was working ahead. What was the question?
Do you have this calculated?
Yeah.
What is it?
171,000.
Even? Okay. Do you have this one calculated?
180,000.
How beautiful. Favorable or unfavorable, the 1900? Kristen, is it favorable or unfavorable? I'm sorry? The 1800, or the 1900, excuse me, the $1,900 on the board, is it favorable or unfavorable? Did I calculate that right? Okay. Is it favorable or unfavorable? The 1,900, ooh. No, that's all right. I forgot to change something. We are running a little behind, and I was trying to be hurrieder, and I forgot to tell you that these have different names. Rate, efficiency. Not, what?
Nothing, I just growled at myself for a second.
Okay. So those variances have a different name. So I'm asking you about the, and I noticed it because I wanted to say it, and it wasn't on the board. What the rate variance? Is it favorable or unfavorable? It's one of the two. Which one? Why is it favorable? The left side is actually larger than the right side. It's 172,900 compared to 171. So the left side's bigger. Are you going to change your answer? Unfavorable it is. Okay. Brett, the efficiency variance. Favorable. Grand total variance. What is it? Nicole? Are they the same or different? In terms of, are they both favorable, are they both unfavorable, or are they different? They're different, so we take the difference.
Okay. Is that 19,000?
This should be $1,900.
And that one's 9,000?
And then this one's $9,000. Difference between 171,000 and 180,000.
Okay.
7,100? Is that right?
Yeah.
You could also double check it. Take 180,000 minus 172,900 on your calculator. Rebecca, is this favorable or unfavorable?
Yes. I mean, you're asking me if the number is correct. It is
Favorable or unfavorable? Which one's bigger, the F or the?
favorable.
Favorable.
Is the number on the right bigger?
No, yeah, it's favorable because the favorable's larger than the unfavorable.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nicole, did you double check that number?
Yeah.
It's right. See, so there's two ways we can get to that number. I calculated it when I did it in my head by calculating the difference between these two numbers, but you can also calculate it as the difference between those two numbers. Yes, Peter?
Could you repeat again?
Or Jeff?
Why the 7,100 is
Favorable? It's favorable because our 9,000 favorable is bigger than our 1,900 unfavorable. Okay. Brandon, you got it? Okay. Yes, sir. And then I'll get you, ma'am. What?
Hold my hand up for a minute now.
Sorry, I've been busy.
It says $7,100 per hour,
No, it's just the grand total variance.
but aren't we multiplying quantity and cost, so make it per?
It's just, that is the total difference, because remember I explained
So I guess I'm just trying to figure out what the 7,100 means.
the 7,100 is the difference between what you expected to spend for books on Dr. Fessler's class and how much you actually spent. That's what it is.
Save $7,100.
In this case, yes. It was, in this case, what we spent, yeah, we spent, in this case, we spent 7,100 less than we expected to. And remember, on the first page of your notes, I say that difference can be attributed to two causes, price and quantity. And here, so of that 7,500 favorable, what happened was 1,900 of it was actually unfavorable with respect to price, or our word here is rate. And so the efficiency, or the quantity was 9,000 favorable, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're taking the big picture difference of, the big difference of 7,100 and dividing it into these two, okay? So far so good? Good, we got one more to do. Turn the page. Because it's kind of important that I get you through this, because this one's going to be a little harder, believe it or not. Let's leave this one up on the board. If we have time, we'll get to it. This format. I'm actually going to, and because this one's direct labor, I'm going to draw direct materials over here. Because this particular problem, if you look at it, the next problem I want you looking at is Cowboy Boots Company. Cowboy Boots Company actually has two calculations, one for direct materials, one for direct labor, okay? I'm sorry? Well, there's only two types you have to learn. And here, look at the required. Calculate the material price and quantity variances and the labor rate and efficiency variances. So there's clues. That's a good clue. Now notice what I'm doing. I'm taking the time to write all this stuff out. I would encourage you, even on a test, to write this all out, okay? Now there is something really important that's different about this problem, and I want you to really make note of it. And that is the quantity, we're going to talk about direct materials. Quantity purchased is different than quantity used on this problem, okay? Quantity purchased is different than the quantity used, and that becomes very important to us, very important to us.